Well, now in the second session on game theory, we will learn the methods for solving the games, particularly mixed strategy games. Now, if the reducer says the matrix after applying the rules of dominance, if the reducer says the matrix is like this, say, so given some big matrix size, payoff matrix is given, a big payoff matrix size might be given, and after applying the rules of dominance, I assume that is reduced to 2 by 2. Two rows, two columns only. A is having two strategies, B is having two strategies, B1, B2, say. This is S payoff matrix. Why? Because this side A is written. So this is S payoff matrix. You first of all, for having seen the what you call the 2 by 2 matrix, whatever is the size of the matrix, first of all, you must apply the rules of dominance, reduce it to the dam minimum size. This is the dam minimum is already given. Then 2 by 2 size. Whether it is a pure strategy game or not by just applying the criterion, namely minimax and maximally criterion. So first row minimum 1, second row minimum 3. So maximum of these two minima, first row minimum 1, second row minimum 3. So what is maximum of this 1 and 3? 3. 1 and 3, 3. And similarly, first column maximum 5, second column maximum 4. So what is minimum of this maximum? 4. So minimax is 4, maximini is 1, which means that there is no saddle point for the game. Minimax is not equal to maximini, hence there is no saddle point for the game. Even by encircling the mini row minima, first row minimum this one, encircle it. Second row this one, encircle it. Now circles are there here and for here. First column maximum 5, that will be squared. Second column maximum 4 squared. So circle is not coincide with the square. Hence there is no saddle point for the game. So if there is no saddle point for the game, if the size of the matrix given is 2 by 2, exactly 2 rows and 2 columns, we can employ arithmetic method to solve a mixed strategy game. The game is called mixed strategy game. Why? Because there is no saddle point. There is no single best strategy for either player A or for either player B. There is no single best strategy for either for A or for B. Hence, this is a mixed strategy game. So how can you say that this is a pure strategy game? There is no saddle point. So first of all, you must apply maxi, mini, minimax criterion. Find out whether the saddle point exists or not. If at all there is no saddle point, then you should go for the arithmetic method. If the size of the matrix is 2 by 2. So what is understood? There is no single best strategy for this player or for this player. Player B has two strategies, B1, B2. Player A has A1, A2, which means that mixed probability distribution or mixed distribution will be there. Mixed probability will be there. I mean, A will be choosing A1 and A2 with certain probability distribution. He plays with A1 with certain probability, A2 with certain probability. That probability distribution you need to find out. Similarly, B's mixed strategy you must find out. Mixed strategy means what is the probability that B is going to choose B1, that is say Q, and what is the probability that B is going to choose B2, another strategy, that call it as 1 minus Q. Why? Because summation of the probabilities of choosing B1 and choosing B2 by B is 1. Summation of the probabilities of choosing A1, choosing A2 is 1. Probability that A will play with A1, probability that A will be playing with A2, summation of this probability is equal to 1. So you need to find out the mixed strategy, which means that probability values for the player A and for the player B, with which A is going to choose A1 and A2 strategies, B is going to choose B1 strategies. Okay, let P is the probability that player A plays with A1 strategy. You just assume that P is the probability that A is going to play with this strategy. Similarly, then what will be the summation of the probabilities equal to this probability plus this probability equal to 1. If this is P, this will be equal to 1 minus P. That's all. So that summation of this P and 1 minus P equal to 1. So if A plays with A1 strategy with the probability P, then A will be choosing A to strategy with the probability 1 minus B. So here B, here 1 minus B. A1 strategy's probability is B, A2 strategy probability is 1 minus B. So what if B is going to play with the B1 strategy, say this one, he will be playing with this strategy, then A's gains will be like this. For this combination, 5, for this combination, 3. Assume that B is constant with B1. What will be the expected gain to the player A? 5 into P probability. What is the probability that A1 will be getting 5? Certainly if he plays with A1. No, there is no certainty. What is the probability that he is going to play with P? P. So 5 into P. That is the expected payoff when he plays with A1 strategy. When he plays with A2 strategy, he is going to play with A2 strategy also with the probability 1 minus P. So 3 into 1 minus P. So 5 into P plus 5 into P plus 3 into 1 minus P. That is the expected gain to the player A when B plays with the B1 strategy. B is constant with the B1 strategy. Assume that B is going to play with the B1 strategy only, then expected gain to the player A will be equal to 5 into this probability plus 3 into 1 minus B probability. Similarly, if B plays with the B2 strategy, what will be the expected gain to the player A? This column 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus P. If B selects B2 strategy, then the player A selects his strategy A1 and A2 with probabilities P and 1 minus P. Then the expected payoff to player A 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus P. So, in all the varying conditions, whether B is going to play with B1 strategy or B2 strategy, his expected payoff must be equal. He thinks that I must have the maximum payoff, and that payoff must be equal in all the varying conditions. That should be his school of thought. That should be his objective. When B plays with the B1 strategy, expected payoff to him A will be equal to 5 into B plus 3 into 1 minus B. When B plays with the B2 strategy, expected payoff to the player A equal to 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus B. So expected payoffs in both the conditions when B plays with B1 is this one, and B plays with B2 this one. So these expected payoffs will be equal and should be maximum. He assumes that expected payoff in all the varying conditions must be equal. So equate these two expressions, find out the value of P, you will get P equal to 1 by 5. What is P? P is nothing but the probability that A is going to choose A1 strategy. That is known. If that is known, this is 1 minus P. Probability that A is going to choose A2 strategy is 1 minus P. So this will be 1 minus P. 1 by 5, 1 minus 1 by 5. 1 by 5, P equal to 1 by 5, 1 minus P equal to 4 by 5. So what is the probability? Mixed strategy for the player A. Mixed strategy for the player A is nothing but the probabilities. Probability that A is going to choose A1 strategy 1 by 5. Probability that A is going to choose A2 strategy is 4 by 5. First probability comma second probability. Summation of these two probabilities will be equal. It will be equal to 1. Sum of these equal to 1. So mixed strategy for the player A is known this way. Similarly, mixed strategy for the player B can also be found out. How? See. So let you assume B is going to choose B1 strategy with the probability Q, small q. Then what is the probability that B is going to choose B2 strategy? 1 minus Q. So that summation of this probability and this probability, Q plus 1 minus Q equal to 1. So there are only two strategies available for him. When he chooses this strategy with the probability Q, the probability that he is going to choose another strategy equal to 1 minus Q, that's all. So when A plays with A1 strategy, the expected losses to the player B. 5 rupees will be lost for this combination, 1 rupee will be lost for this combination. When A plays with the first strategy, these are the expected payoffs, expected losses to the player B. So 5 into Q plus 1 into 1 minus Q. That is the expected loss to the player A. Expected loss to 5 into Q plus 1 into 1 minus Q. That is expected loss to the player B when A plays with the A1 strategy. Similarly, when A plays with A2 strategy, the expected loss to the player B equal to 3 into Q plus 4 into 1 minus Q. So 3 into Q plus 4 into 1 minus Q. 3 into Q plus 4 into 1 minus Q. So in all the varying conditions, whether A is going to play with A1 strategy or A2 strategy, respect to that, player B thinks that his losses should be minimum and should be equal in all the varying conditions. Tell me, you must equate this third equation and fourth equation. Find the value of Q. Q equal to 3 by 5. Q is nothing but the probability that B is going to choose B1 strategy. If this is Q, 1 minus Q will be equal to 2 by 5. Probability that B is going to select the second strategy equal to 2 by 5. Which means that these are the two probabilities with which he is going to choose B1 and B2. So B key optimal mixed strategy, best mixed strategy for the player B equal to 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. Q 1 minus Q. This is how mixed strategies for both the players must be found out. That's one aspect of problem. Mixed strategies for this player, mixed strategies of this player are to be found out. What is mixed strategy? Mixed strategy is the probability distribution with which each player is going to select its available strategies. So for A, you have got two probabilities. This one is a mixed strategy of player A. So for B, you got mixed strategy. Then value of the game. So on the average, what will be the value of the game? Value of the game. What will be the expected payoff on the average to the player A? If they play a series of games, one after the other, few games, say, on the average, what will be the expected gain to the player A? That is nothing but value of the game. So that value of the game in these uncertainty conditions can be found out like this. Value of the game equal to expected payoff from the player B to player A when player B plays with B1 strategy into probability that player B selects B1 strategy plus expected payoff from player B to player A when player B plays with B2 strategy into probability that player B chooses his strategy. So this one you see the expected payoff to the player A when B1 plays with this strategy 5 into P plus 3 into 1 minus P. You know that expression. That into what is the probability that B is going to, but it's not certain. So B is going to select the B1 strategy, it's certain probability, say Q. So 5 into P plus 3 into 1 minus P, whole expression into Q. Okay, because he is going to play, B is going to play B1 with certain probability, say Q. అందుకని 5 into P plus 3 into 1 minus P into Q probability plus the expected payoff to the player A when B plays with B2 strategy. 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus P. 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus P. That is the expected payoff. Into what is the probability that B is going to choose B2 into 1 minus Q. So this whole expression 1 into P plus 4 into 1 minus P, whole expression into 1 minus Q. That is this one. That is the value of the game. See. 5P plus 3 into 1 minus P into Q. Whole expression into Q. Plus expected payoff to the player A when player B is going to play with the B2 strategy into that probability that B is going to play with B2 strategy. 1 minus Q. So if you evaluate P and Q values, you know, so you substitute here, it becomes 17 by 5. This is how you need to find in the arithmetic method mixed strategies for both the players and the value of the game. So this is how. So in the other way also you can find the value of the game. So B's expected loss is 5 into Q plus 1 into 1 minus Q. It's expected loss when A is going to play with A1 strategy. Expected loss of player B. 5 into Q plus 1 into 1 minus Q. What is the probability that A is going to play with A1 into P? So 5 into Q plus 1 into 1 minus Q, whole expression into P plus A is going to play with A2 strategy also the probability 1 minus P. So expected payoff to him, loss to him, to the player B, 3 into Q plus 4 into 1 minus Q, that is expression, whole expression, into 1 minus P. That way also you can find the value of the game. Either way, So this is how you need to find the value of the game, and this one, the arithmetic method. So remember, arithmetic method is applied to 2 by 2 games only. I mean, when the matrix is 2 by 2, and when there is no saddle point for the game, it is reduced to the Dam minimum. Though it is reduced to the Dam minimum, you must find whether the minimax is equal to maximini. Saddle point exists for the game or not. If at all, if there is no saddle point only, then only you should go for arithmetic method to find the solution for the mixed strategy game. So when you are given a mixed strategy game like this, you need to find the mixed strategy for the player A, mixed strategy for the player B, and the value of the game. Right.